President Ethan Huo of Huo Corporation. He has severe germophobia and OCD. Not a single speck of dust can be in his sight. Most importantly, Mr. Huo absolutely hates being touched. Always keep your distance when serving him.
Okay, Special Assistant Wu.
Brother Ethan, you're here!
Why are you here?
Uncle Huo sent me. Brother Ethan, from today on, I'm your new special assistant. Brother Ethan, this is my first time on your private jet. I'm so excited.
Be quiet, or get off the plane yourself.
Once the plane takes off, let's see how you'll kick me out then. Leave us. You're not needed here anymore.
Understood. Special Assistant Wu.
This is some new stuff developed abroad. Brother Ethan, I'm definitely going to make you mine today.
Why is it so hot? What did you do?
Brother Ethan.
Don't touch me.
Brother Ethan, I've loved you for 10 years. Do you really have no feelings for me at all?
President Huo, what happened? Are you feeling unwell?
Ethan Huo, let me out. Louis Song, as a flight attendant, you actually seduced President Huo while he wasn't lucid. Have you no shame?
Special Assistant Wu, President Huo and I. How did this happen?
Let me tell you, Ethan Huo never allows anyone to touch him. Since this happened, he'll never forgive you when he wakes up!
Special Assistant Wu, I really don't know why this happened.
Get out of Capital City right now! Never show your face to him again!
I'm leaving now.
Brother Ethan never allows anyone to touch him. If the Huo family finds out about today, they'll definitely make him marry that flight attendant. No way. I'll never let that happen. Director Feng, I'll give you 2 million. Immediately destroy all of Chloe Zong's personal files.
I actually initiated contact with a woman? Not only did it not feel repulsive, but I was actually addicted.
Brother Ethan, what's wrong?
Where's the flight attendant from earlier?
What flight attendant? It's just been you and me this whole time.
Secretary Shu, bring all the flight crew from this flight. Bring them all here.
Hello, President Huo.
Are there any other crew members?
President Huo, these are all the crew members on this flight.
Brother Ethan, are you just tired from the trip? And still half asleep?
Could that memory be a side effect of Yara Wu's drug?
President of Huo Group, Ethan Huo, arrived in River City by private jet today for an investment project.
It's him.
Louis Song.
That woman just now. I finally found you.
Hello? Can I help you with something?
Sorry, I have the wrong person.
That's okay.
It's been 6 years. Ethan Huo still won't let me go. I need to be careful lately. Avoid running into him again. Mom, what's wrong?
Little Chloe. Sean suddenly fainted. He's in an ambulance.
Something happened to Sean. Mom, don't worry. I'm coming over right now.
Ethan, what's wrong?
Just now. I think I saw that flight attendant from 6 years ago.
Brother Ethan, how many times do I have to tell you? That flight attendant doesn't even exist. It's been 6 years. Can you stop living in a dream?
Could it be? Is something really wrong with my mind?
Ethan, dreaming of a woman means it's time to settle down. Why don't you listen to me? Commit to Yara already.
Right. Brother Ethan, can't you look at the person right beside you?
We'll talk later.
Yara. He didn't flat out refuse this time. It seems my son is finally coming around.
I've waited so long. Brother Ethan's attitude is finally softening. I won't let Chloe Zong ruin this for me.
Doctor, how is Sean?
Yes. My grandson is only 5. Why does he keep fainting?
Sean has a rare neurological disease. To cure it completely, at least 5M in medical costs.
5 million?
5 million. Even if we sell the house, it's not enough.
After I left Capital City for River City 6 years ago, I found out I was pregnant. With my mum's support, I gave birth to Sean. I thought I could live a simple life, but fate had other plans.
My daughter. Why is your life so hard?
Mom, don't worry. I'll find a way to get the money. Mom, I need to take a call.
Chloe Zong, what's going on? Don't you know you're scheduled for a flight today? Why aren't you here yet?
I'm sorry, Pusho. My son suddenly fainted. Still at the hospital, no time to ask for leave.
Chloe Zong, I know it's hard for you, but our job requires perfection. If this happens again, wait to be fired.
Okay, I understand. No, Sean is sick. He needs me. I can't break down. I have to be strong. Mom?
Louis Song, you actually had Brother Ethan's child without permission?
Miss Wu. He is my child alone.
You think that changes anything? Brother Ethan never lets anyone get close. After you took advantage of him by accident, he's been looking for you for 6 years, seeing you at the airport today. He wanted to kill you right then.
But I'm the victim here. There was something wrong with that plane.
Enough talk. If you don't want to hurt your family, then leave this city overnight like before.
Mom?
President Huo really isn't leaving us any way out.
I'm sorry, Mom. I dragged you into this.
I've never thought that. Don't be afraid, little Chloe. Whatever happens, I'll face it with you. Resign tomorrow. We'll take Sean and leave.
Okay. Mom, I'll go submit my resignation. Wait for me with Sean. Go ahead.
Grandma, I'm hungry.
Silly me. I forgot Sean hasn't had breakfast. Sean, wait here. Grandma will buy food.
Okay, this chair looks so dirty. It looks cleaner inside.
President Huo, today's schedule is rushed. No time to arrange a private yet. Please bear with it.
This child. Why do I feel such a connection?
Ethan. This kid looks exactly like you did.
Are you sure, Mom?
Definitely. Even the germophobia is the same.
Could it be her? Did she have my child?
Hey there, kid. This is the VIP lounge. You can't just wander in. Where's your family?
Sorry.
Wait. Secretary Zhu, send someone to find that child immediately.
Hold on. Get a DNA matching done first, to avoid any misunderstanding.
Yes.
Brother Ethan, I'll accompany you on today's flight.
President Huo, the DNA matching results are out.
That child really is my son.
So Ethan, 6 years ago, you really were with a flight attendant, at some point.
I knew it wasn't just a dream.
Secretary Xu, search the whole city. Find them no matter the cost.
Yes.
That bitch, Chloe Zhang. I clearly told her to leave River City immediately. How did Brother Ethan still find this brat?
Mom, I finished the resignation process. Where's Sean?
Little Chloe, I was just buying breakfast with Sean. I only left for a few minutes. When I turned around, he was gone.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll find him.
Mummy, Grandma.
Sean, where did you go? You scared me.
Sean, Mom, let's go. We're going to the hospital.
Attention, screen all 5-year-old boys in the airport carefully.
Sean's condition is unstable. We must observe him closely. Didn't you say you're going to South City? I'll contact the hospital. Go as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. We'll catch the afternoon flight today.
Send more backup. President Huo ordered us to find them no matter what.
These bodyguards are from the Huos.
Right, they're likely looking for us. Mom, let's go. Miss Wu.
You plan to just walk in like that? They've already found your son. They're searching for 5-year-old boys in the whole city. Change his clothes and disguise him.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Wu.
Chloe-song, it's been 6 years. Brother Ethan still can't forget you. And now he knows about the child. He'll never stop looking for you. To make him give up, you must disappear from this world forever.
Miss Zong, this place is fully furnished, cheap, and move-in ready. It's perfect for you. Take a look inside.
Okay, thank you. Who are you? What are you doing? Don't touch my Sean.
Sean, let go of my grandson.
Miss Wu, what are you doing here?
I'm here to solve President Huo's problems, of course.
Miss Wu, I beg you, do whatever you want to me, but let my daughter and grandson go.
Mom.
Miss Wu, I promise my daughter and grandson will stay far away. We'll never bother President Huo again.
It's been so long. Why is there still no news about them?
They're 2 people. They couldn't have just vanished.
President Huo, we checked with the airlines. A flight attendant suddenly resigned 6 years ago, and her records were destroyed. President Huo, is it her?
It's her. So her name is Chloe Zong.
Great. Looks like I'll have a daughter-in-law and grandson soon.
Track Chloe Zong's movements over the last 6 years immediately.
President Huo, I found it.
6 years ago, she left Capital City overnight. She gave birth alone in River City. And our child has a rare disease.
These past 2 days, she hurriedly left River City for South City.
Is she avoiding me on purpose? Why?
It's because of your notorious reputation, severe germophobia, and OCD. Anyone who touches you is doomed. You definitely scared the girl away. Hurry to South City. Bring back my daughter-in-law and grandson.
Secretary Shu, prep the jet. Leaving now.
Yes, sir.
Miss Wu, I promise my daughter and grandson will stay far away. We'll never bother President Huo again.
Miss Wu, you can do anything to me. Please, just let my mum and Sean go. They're innocent.
Ugh, so noisy.
Mom! Miss Wu, I've backed down time and again. There's nowhere left to go. What more do you want?
To make you all disappear forever, of course.
That's illegal.
Illegal? Don't worry. The final investigation of this accident will only show it was an accident.
Mommy!
Sean?
You bad people! Let go of my mommy and grandma. Let me go.
You animals! How can you even hurt a child?
Mommy, grandma! Sean is scared!
Miss Wu, Sean doesn't know anything. I'm begging you, let the child go.
In your dreams. Bill, tie them all up. Make sure none of them escape.
Yes, miss.
President Huo, Miss Zhong is looking at an apartment in an old complex. It's only a 10-minute drive from here.
Let's go.
Mommy, grandma.
Don't be afraid, Sean. Mommy's here.
You animals! You'll get what's coming to you.
President Huo, Miss Zhong is inside this room.
Mom, Sean, I'm sorry.
Little Chloe, you did nothing wrong. Fate has been unkind to us in this life. Let's be family again in the next life.
Clouison. No one's here. Search the whole house now. Find any trace of Miss Zong. Anyone who dares to hurt them, I will make her pay the price.
Miss.
What's wrong?
Miss, I saw the Huo family car coming.
So fast? Bill, knock them out first. Move them out.
Yes, miss.
President Huo, the house is empty, but we found this bag. Miss Zhong's ID is inside.
She was definitely here.
Secretary Shu, we've found something here.
This smell isn't right. President Hu, I suspect Miss Zhong is in danger.
Anyone who dares to hurt them, I will make her pay the price. Check all nearby surveillance. Also, keep a close watch on airports and stations. Check every flight and train schedule. Search the whole city.
Miss, what should we do with them?
Get a private jet here immediately. Take them out of South City. Take them straight abroad. Since it's hard to strike here, then move them overseas. These 3 people cannot be kept alive.
Yes.
Mom, Grandma, you bad people. Don't bully my mom and grandma.
Shut up, keep quiet, or I'll throw you off right now.
How are we on a plane? Where are you taking us?
Where? To the high seas to feed the fish, of course.
I beg you, please spare my daughter and grandson. They are still so young. How can you be so cruel?
Listen, lady. Blame your daughter for crossing the wrong person. In the next life, teach her to know her place. Stop doing dirty business to avoid getting burned.
That's a lie. My daughter is the victim here. You're twisting the truth. Aren't you afraid of karma?
Karma? You're in my hands and you dare curse me? I'll show you the karma for your big mouth right now.
Stop. Please stop. You're right. Everything you said is right. I beg you, stop hitting her.
Mom, Grandma.
President Huo, our men found a Wu family private jet. It just took off from South City for abroad.
The Wu family. It's Yara Wu. Investigate. Where is Yara Wu now?
Yes. President Huo, Miss Wu is at a luxury hotel in South City with a man.
It really is her.
Hello, President Wu.
Are there any other flight attendants?
President Huo, these are all the attendants on this flight.
Brother Ethan, are you just tired from your schedule? Are you seeing things?
I think I just saw that flight attendant from 6 years ago.
Brother Ethan, how many times have I told you? That flight attendant doesn't even exist. It's been 6 years. Can you stop obsessing over a dream?
I should have realized it earlier. Yara Wu has had bad intentions from the very start.
Brother Ethan, why didn't you let me know you were coming?
On that Wu Group private jet from South City. Who's on board?
Clients of the Wu Group. It's an emergency. So I sent a private jet to take them away?
Is that so?
Of course. Brother Ethan, when have I ever lied to you?
In 10 minutes, reaching the high seas, get ready to move.
Copy that.
Sean.
Mommy, Sean is scared.
Sean.
I've checked. The Wu Group in South City lately doesn't have any business projects at all. Where did these clients come from?
Their new clients were signing.
Drop the act. Yara Wu. For 6 years. Every time I looked for Chloe Zhang, you were there to mislead me. On that Wu family plane, are Chloe Zhang and my child?
Brother Ethan, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm warning you. Right now. Turn that plane around. Bring them back to me safely.
Brother Ethan, you're yelling at me for that woman.
You'd better do as I say, or don't expect me to care about our family's ties.
On what grounds? Ethan Hu, I, the eldest Miss Wu, have followed you for so many years. Even a stone would have been warmed by me now. How can you be so heartless to me for someone you don't even know?
Because 6 years ago, I decided she's the only Mrs. Huo.
Only her as Mrs. Huo? I'm telling you, it's impossible. The plane's already at the high seas. Lu Song and her sickly son are already fish food.
Sean, let him go.
You animals. I'll haunt you for this.
Boys, open the hatch and feed the fish.
I gave you a chance. Intercept the Wu family plane immediately. Pass the order. Withdraw all investments from projects with the Wu family.
Yes, sir.
Intercept the plane? Pull all investments? Ethan Huo, the Huo Group will lose big if you do this.
Will it? Then just wait and see.
Sean, don't be afraid. Mom is here.
I'm useless. I couldn't protect you.
Get over there.
Wait, stop. We're surrounded by the Huo Group's fleet.
What did you say?
Warning! We are the Huo Group's aviation fleet. You are surrounded. Turn back immediately. Return Miss Chloe Zhang and her family safely to Hua Kingdom.
Boss.
If they're harmed, the Huo Group will hunt you down.
What can we do? That's the Huo family.
I just heard. It's the Huo Group's fleet. They're stopping them.
But all this time, wasn't it the Huos who wanted us dead?
No. I might have misunderstood the Huo family. The one terrorizing and threatening me was Yara Wu.
From now on, the Huos and the Woos are enemies.
Ethan Hua, you can't do this. Uncle Huo and Aunt Hua won't allow it.
This is the whole Huo family's decision. Also, the evidence of your intentional assault will be submitted to the police. Keep what you have to say for the police.
No, Ethan Hua, I don't believe you'd be so heartless to me. Brother Ethan, you must be scaring me, right?
Miss Wu, you're on your own.
Let's go to the helipad.
Warning. This plane is surrounded by police. All unauthorized personnel, hands on your heads and get down. Do not resist.
Ethan Huo.
I'm sorry. I'm late. Are you okay?
All these years, you kept looking for me. Wasn't it to hunt me down?
Of course not. I was looking.
Sean,
President Hu, please, save Sean. He's your child.
Secretary Su, ready a private jet for Capital First Hospital immediately.
Doctor, how is Sean?
Miss Zhang, don't worry too much. Sean's condition is rare, but with targeted drugs. He can fully recover with continued treatment.
What about the costs?
Don't worry. Sean is my child too. I'll find the best medical team for him.
President Huo, the specialists for this are currently abroad. If we send him, treatment abroad will be more effective.
Secretary Shu, arrange it now.
Yes, President Huo.
little Chloe.
Is Mom okay?
Don't worry, Miss Zhang. Your mother is fine. She's just a bit shaken. She'll be fine after some rest.
That's good to hear.
Ah,
Little Chloe. Doctor. Doctor, what's wrong with little Chloe?
Miss Zhang is exhausted and has been under long-term stress. That's why she fainted.
my daughter. You've really suffered.
Aunt Zhang, has she had a hard time all these years?
President Huo, a single mom, bears judgment, raising a child alone. It's hard enough, yet she's always terrified that you'll retaliate against her. But she was clearly the victim back then.
I'm sorry, Aunt Zhang. I've been looking for her all these years to take responsibility.
For 6 years, I've seen her struggle and blamed myself countless times. Should I have let her have the baby? But Sean is so sweet. I feel my daughter's choice was right.
Aunt Zhang, I promise you, I'll do everything to protect her from any more hardship. The person who harmed her is currently in jail. I will make this right for you and little Chloe.
Go on in. Visit time is 30 minutes.
Dad! Dad, get me out of here!
Don't be afraid, Yara. That mother and son aren't dead. It's only attempted assault. Hold on a few more days. Dad will get you out.
Dad, I hate them. If it wasn't for Chloe Zhang, Brother Ethan would never treat me like this.
Don't worry. You are the daughter of Zach Wu. I won't let anyone who wronged you get away with it.
Little Chloe, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. Where are Mom and Sean?
The Huos arranged a medical team to send Sean abroad for treatment. Aunt Zhang is worried about Sean's condition. Once she knew you were okay, she went along.
That's good. Sean's health is the priority.
Little Chloe, you're awake.
Mom.
Aunt Hua.
Good girl. You've really suffered all these years. I'm here to invite you to move into the Huo family. We've already arranged a professional nutritionist to help you recover properly.
No need for that. Aunt Hua, I can take care of myself. I don't want to disrupt your daily lives.
Silly child. Why talk about disruption? We should have been family long ago.
No, that's not it. Back then was just an accident.
Little Chloe, you have no idea. Since my son can remember, he's never been close to anyone. You're the only exception.
Mom.
What? Did I say something wrong?
No.
Little Chloe, Ethan, he's been thinking of you for 6 years. He's always wanted to be responsible for you and the child.
Little Chloe, Yara Wu's father, is very protective. I'm worried the Wu family might harm you later. For your safety, I also suggest you move into the Huo family.
Okay then.
Great, I'll go home and get ready. Butler, buy all the latest luxury fashion, bags, and jewelry. Buy it all. Then come to the auction to pick some rare jewels. Prepare to welcome little Chloe in 3 days.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Mrs. Huo. Welcome home.
No, I'm not Mrs. Huo. Just call me Little Chloe.
Little Chloe, you're my grandson's mother. Of course, you're Mrs. Huo.
All right.
Mrs. Huo, these are the latest seasonal fashions, all in your size. These were created by top designers, custom jewelry with auction-grade flawless gems.
These are all the limited luxury bags, in every color for you.
Are these all for me? This is too much.
It's nothing. You're the Huo family's daughter-in-law. You deserve the best. Send all these to Ethan's room.
Is this appropriate? Ethan Huo went through so much trouble, Sean and I. It was just out of responsibility. He's a germaphobe and avoids contact. I shouldn't cross the line.
What's inappropriate about it?
Mom? Arrange another sunny bedroom.
Yes, sir. Mrs. Huo, this way, please.
You silly boy. You've missed her for 6 years. Why are you backing off now?
What happened before was an accident. I want to respect her wishes until she truly accepts me.
Then you better be proactive. I'm waiting for little Chloe to call me Mom. Oh, right. Chloe's mom left in a rush for abroad and left this jade pendant at the hospital. Go give it to little Chloe.
Okay.
Mom, don't worry. The Huo family is great to me, but I don't want to live off the Huo family. I still plan to find a job. But I resigned from Jingdu Airlines before. And my last job ended so suddenly. With a resume like mine, it'll be hard to continue as a flight attendant.
Secretary Shu, arrange it. I want to invest in Jingdu Airlines.
Hello, who is this?
Little Chloe, I'm Purser Yara Lee from Jingdu Airlines. Do you remember me?
Pusho? Of course I remember you.
Jingdu Airlines recently received your resume. We also cleared things up recently. You were framed. Return to Jingdu Airlines? Willing?
I am. Thanks for the chance, Purser.
It's been years. Gathering tonight with old colleagues?
Okay, I'll be there on time.
Going out? I'll have a butler prep a car. Call me immediately.
Okay, it's just dinner with some old colleagues. Nothing will happen.
Mrs. Huo, your belongings are all packed. We can leave. Now,
thank you.
So disgusting. Chloe Song. She was fired for hitting on passengers on a plane. And now?
She probably used shady tactics to land a sugar daddy. Isn't that what she's best at?
You're absolutely right. I'm telling you, she's been someone's mistress for the last 6 years.
Is that so?
What are you talking about?
Are we? Chloe Zong, if you didn't do anything shady, where did that kid on your resume come from?
Watch your mouth. You can talk about me, but don't slander my son.
Slander? Isn't it a fact you're an unwed mother? You're shameless and trying to silence others.
Exactly. Chloe Zhang, you don't deserve to be a flight attendant. You've disgraced us all. I'm going to say it. That fatherless child of yours is just a bastard of unknown origin.
I said don't talk about my son. He has a father.
You dare hit me? Chloe Song, I'm going to teach you a lesson today. Hold her down.
Let me go.
Hello, President Wu. I'm Purser Yara Lee. I heard you were coming and came to welcome you.
Go in.
This limited edition bag, you must have gotten it through those dirty methods of yours, right?
I didn't.
Since you have no shame, I'll wash your face for you today.
What are you doing?
Isn't this Jingdu Airlines' new shareholder? The president of Huo Group? Hello, President Huo.
Little Chloe. Little Chloe, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Who gave you the nerve to touch little Chloe?
Sister Li, Chloe Zhang is immoral and shameless. She's flaunting a limited edition bag. We were teaching her a lesson, which is exactly what she deserves.
President Huo, Chloe Zhang has no integrity. Yet Yara Li hired her. Despite being the purser, there must be something fishy going on.
Immoral? No integrity?
Right, President Huo. Keeping someone like her is bad for the company. She should be kicked out of Jingdu Airlines and never hired again.
Chloe Zhang is the mother of my son, and the Mrs. Huo I spent 6 years begging to come home.
What? How is that possible?
How? How could she be Mrs. Huo?
I tried to explain to you, but you wouldn't believe me, and still insisted on slandering me and the child.
You three are fired.
President Huo, we were wrong. I really didn't know she was your wife. It was her! She claimed little Chloe's kid's father was unknown. She tricked us into targeting little Chloe.
President Huo? I'm sorry. I really didn't mean it. Please let me go. I can't afford to lose this job.
I'm not the one you should apologize to.
Little Chloe, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. Please forgive me just this once. I'll never talk again. Little Chloe, please forgive me.
I said before, say what you want about me, but don't slander my child. I won't forgive you.
Little Chloe, we were colleagues so long. Don't you care?
Ignore them. Let's go.
Mr. Huo, I just heard them say you invested in Jingdu Airlines. Did I get the offer from Jingdu Airlines because of you?
You lost that job because of me in the first place. Naturally, it's up to me to make it up to you.
Either way, thank you.
Right. This is something Aunt Zhang left at the hospital. Here...
Ajat pendant? This is what my mom cared about most. I'm glad you guys kept it safe.
Does this jade pendant have any special meaning?
My mom said it was from her family, an heirloom. There was a pair, one for her and one for her brother. After an accident, she lost her brother. This pendant is the only way for them to reunite.
That important? Secretary Shu, find the owner of this jade pendant.
Yes, President Huo.
Thank you.
Between us. No need for formalities.
Ethan Huo, it's your Uncle Wu. If you don't want to fight to the death with the Huos, bring your lover out to meet me.
Chairman Wu, contact Secretary Shu if you need anything.
I heard everything. Is it Yara Wu's father?
Don't worry, I'll handle this.
I can go with you to see him. I know opposing the Wu family completely isn't good for the Huo family.
Secretary Shu, contact Chairman Wu. Free tomorrow at noon.
Yes, President Huo.
Sister! We've been separated for over 50 years. I wonder if we're fated to meet again in this life. When we were young, there was a famine in our village. If you hadn't carried me through mountain roads for 3 days to the city, I would have starved to death. Sister, are you still alive? Your brother is quite successful now. Come in.
Master, it's time.
Don't worry, I'm here. Zach Wu can't do anything to the Huo family.
Meh?
Master, President Huo has scheduled a meeting at noon. The car is ready.
Got it. I'm coming now.
Yes.
Chairman Wu, long time no see.
Ethan Huo, Yara grew up with you. And you sent her to jail for a woman like this?
She is my wife. I will always put her first.
I really don't understand. How is Yara's looks or background not better than hers? She is completely devoted to you, chasing after you. For all these years, why did you let her down?
I've said it countless times before. There is no chance for me and Yara Wu. If it weren't for you using our family's ties to pressure my parents, she wouldn't have had the chance to pester me.
Bastard. You're so ungrateful.
Ah.
Since Chairman Wu doesn't have the attitude for a talk, then today's meeting ends here.
Hold it, Ethan Huo. If you dare walk out that door, the Wu family will fight back with everything we have to destroy the Huo family's capital chain.
How can someone be as shameless as you? It was Yara Wu who repeatedly harmed others, and you still have the nerve to retaliate against the Huos?
Miss Zhang, you wouldn't want the Huo family to suffer because of you, facing asset losses and a plummeting status, would you?
What exactly do you want?
I can tolerate that child of yours, but you must leave him and give up the position of Mrs. Huo. Name your price. Take the money and leave him. It's best for you and the Huo family. Ha ha ha! Ethan Huo, look, this is the woman you chose. A woman who can be paid off with a single check. Do you dare keep someone like that by your side? Ethan Huo, you're still too young to understand the importance of matching status. Let me tell you, only a woman of my daughter Yara Wu's background can stand by you and weather any crisis together. Ha 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 ha!
Chairman Wu, you look down on people too much. Chairman Wu, you look down on people too much. The Wu family has tried to kill my whole family time and again. I'd feel dirty taking your money.
You ignorant fool! You're asking for death!
Sak Vu, stop bluffing in front of me. You asked to meet us. Isn't it because the Huos withdrew from the joint project and pulled all funding? The Wu family lost massive orders and suffered heavy losses.
Ethan Huo, what are you so smug about? The Wu family is still a powerhouse! If you're determined to cross the Wu family, then it's not yet certain who will come out on top!
Sak Vu, you seem to have misunderstood something. I brought little Chloe here today, not to negotiate with you.
What?
I originally intended to give you a chance to apologize to Mrs. Huo, that's all.
Me? Apologize to her? In your dreams!
The chance to apologize is gone. You mess with my young mistress and still want to bargain? Think the Huo family is a pushover? If you had been sensible and offered compensation for Yara Wu's crimes, I might have considered showing you mercy, but now...
Ethan Huo, I warn you, you'd better weigh up. Check the Wu family assets before talking to me.
The Huo group will compete with the Wu family across hundreds of categories in every industry. I'd like to see how much of a splash the Wu family's desperate counterattack can make...
Are you sure you want us both to go down?
Chairman Wu, go ahead and bet your entire fortune. Ethan Huo will see it through to the end. Let's go.
Ethan Huo, you just wait!
Mr. Huo.
Isn't Mr. Huo a bit too formal?
Then, Ethan Huo.
Using my full name is still too formal.
Then, Ethan.
Go ahead.
Is it really okay for the Huos to oppose the Wu family?
Want to see fireworks?
Huh? Why bring up fireworks all of a sudden?
Secretary Shu. By tomorrow, completely decouple from the firework factory we co-own with the Wu family. Before divestment, set off the 500M Saudi Arabia order. Tonight, I want to watch fireworks from the balcony. Don't worry, Zach Wu won't get the better of me. Let's go home and watch fireworks. Little Chloe, everything the Wu family owes you, I'll get it back for you bit by bit. These fireworks are just the prelude to the main event?
He's actually willing to fight the Wu family for me like this. I shouldn't have given up the truth out of cowardice. I let Yara Wu easily intimidate me, leaving Sean without a father for 6 years.
What's wrong? Do you not like fireworks? If not, we don't have to watch. Let's go inside now.
No, it's not that. Thank you.
I'll go check on dinner.
Okay.
Sorry, President Huo, I didn't see you there.
It's fine. You may go. After spending time with little Chloe, my germophobia seems to be improving. Now, being accidentally touched by someone doesn't feel as unbearable as it used to.
It's not that I don't like it. Thank you. So, my touch makes him so uncomfortable. That's right. He has severe germophobia. Our intimacy 6 years ago was just an accident. Now, every time he touches me, he must be forcing himself to endure it. I must remember to keep my distance from now on. I can't touch him again.
President Huo, dinner is served.
Go get the missus.
Yes, President Huo. President Huo, the missus said she's tired. She has already gone to her room to rest.
She has to eat. In that case, bring the meal to her room.
Yes, President Huo.
It seems The meeting with Zach Wu today upset little Chloe. It's my fault. If I had recognized Yara Wu's true nature sooner, then little Chloe and our child wouldn't have been hurt.
Ethan Huo, you're crazy! The $500 million order for Saudi Arabia was due soon, but you set them all off, leaving the Wu family to face massive penalties for breach of contract. You're trying to ruin the entire factory.
What is Chairman Wu talking about? I don't understand. The Huo Group has already divested from the factory. What do your fireworks catching fire have to do with me?
Fine, Ethan Huo, you just wait!
Chairman Wu, this is just the beginning. Chairman Wu, we are far from settling our scores. Secretary Shu, leak that the president of Wu Corp failed is apparent, and that the Wu Harris is in jail for attempted murder. Mobilize the national media. Within 3 days, I want the Wu family's education business to collapse.
Yes, President Huo.
Going to work? I'll drive you.
No need. The car I booked is already at the door. I'll go by myself.
Is she that unwilling to spend time with me?
Master, Miss is back on bail.
Dad.
It's good you're back. It's good you're back.
I hate Chloe Song. I can't let this go. I'm the eldest Miss Wu. I chased Ethan Huo for all those years. I gave so much. But it's nothing compared to Chloe Zhang's one night with him. How is that fair?
That bastard Ethan Huo has no vision. Yara, don't be upset over someone like him. He's not worth it.
Master, bad news. The Huo family exposed the news of Miss being in jail and guide public opinion, questioning the educational philosophy of Wu Group's training sector. Now, in institutions across every city, a large number of parents are demanding refunds.
That bastard Ethan Huo. I'll never let him get away with this. Yara, Ethan Huo and that flight attendant. That close encounter on the plane 6 years ago. You were there too, right?
Yes.
Tell your father the truth. Ethan Huo has such severe mysophobia. How did that flight attendant manage to get into his bed?
Well...
Speak now!
I was the one who drugged Ethan Huo. But things didn't go as planned. And that bitch Chloe Zhang got lucky.
In that case, drug him again. And establish a real relationship with him.
What? What?
Ethan is relentlessly attacking the Wu Group. The Wu family lost the initiative in this fight. Now we're at a disadvantage everywhere. To turn things around, we have to take a risk. Yara, don't you love him? Don't you want to have him? This time, Dad will help you.
But our families are at odds now. Even if something happens between Ethan and me, he'll just hate me.
Little Yara, you don't understand. Ethan has a psychological barrier. He hasn't touched a woman. That's why he's obsessed with that flight attendant. At this point, once you seal the deal, you'll immediately become special to him.
Dad, are you sure? If I succeed, will Ethan stop the fight with the Wu family?
He won't have a choice. The Huo family can control public opinion, but so can the Wu family.
You mean, expose our physical relationship and force him to marry me?
Exactly. With the right preparation, we'll have plenty of evidence. If he dares to mistreat my daughter and not take responsibility, I can send him to jail anytime. It's called giving him a taste of his own medicine.
Dad, I'll do what you say. But Ethan is very wary of me now. Trying to get close to him won't be easy.
It's okay. Dad has a way to force him to meet you.
What way?
Doesn't Ethan care about that flight attendant? That flight attendant is his Achilles heel now. We'll use her to bait Ethan. He'll definitely take the bait.
Dad, today I finally realized what they mean by the older the wiser.
Pusher.
Let's go. Let's head in together.
Wait, Pusher. There's something I want to discuss with you.
What is it, little Chloe?
About my relationship with Ethan Hugh. Could you not tell anyone else?
Why? Being Mrs. Huo is a dream for many. Why are you hiding it?
My relationship with Ethan right now is mainly Sean's parents. As for between him and me...
Oh, I see. You need private space to rekindle your romance after reuniting. I understand.
No, it's not what you think. Ethan Hugh can't even stand being near me. How could he develop feelings for me?
All right. Don't worry. I'll keep your secret.
All right. Thanks, Purser.
You're welcome.
Hey, miss. Wait a moment.
Ma'am, is something wrong, ma'am?
Dear, my husband and I are flying for the first time. We can't find the exit. Could you show us the way?
Ma'am, just follow the signs straight ahead to get out.
We're old and useless now. Our eyes aren't what they used to be. We've circled this spot twice, but we still can't find the way out.
Pusher, I'll see them out.
Go ahead.
Follow me, please. Come this way.
Thank you, dear. Hurry! The Wu family car is waiting ahead.
Ethan Huo, if you don't want anything to happen to this flight attendant, come to the Wu Hotel right now. Remember, you must come alone. Otherwise, her fate. I won't be able to guarantee it.
Stop the car.
President Huo, what's wrong?
Go to the Wu Hotel.
Brother Ethan, I finally get to see you again.
Where's little Chloe? Where is she?
Where is that woman? How should I know?
Yara Wu, don't play dumb with me. I'm warning you. My patience is wearing thin. If you don't want to die, release her immediately.
Brother Ethan, we've known each other for so many years. I've loved you for just as long. After all this time, this is actually the first time you've touched me of your own accord. I just didn't expect that the first time you'd touch me would be to try and strangle me.
Yara Wu, I've told you countless times, there's no chance for us. The more you force it, the worse it gets. If you could face reality and let go earlier, our families wouldn't have come to this.
Let go? I won't. I will force it. What I want, I must have...
Even now, you're still obsessed. It seems that prison stint didn't teach you a lesson.
Of course, Ethan Huo, isn't your heart full of that Chloe Zhang? Let me tell you, if you don't satisfy me today, Chloe Zhang is going to pay for it.
Contact Zach Wu immediately. Tell him to release little Chloe. Otherwise, I'll make your life a living hell.
Ha ha ha!
What are you laughing at?
Ha ha ha! Brother Ethan, you're so naive. You think this will make me afraid? Come on! If you have the guts, then just choke me to death. Dying at your hands, Brother Ethan. I, Yara Wu, will have no regrets. At least this way. You'll never forget me for the rest of your life.
Yara Wu, you're crazy.
That's right. I've been crazy for a long time. Since 6 years ago, when my love was unrequited, I plotted against you. I was so close to having you. But you locked me in the cabin. Watching you do those things with someone else, I was already crazy.
You finally admit it. 6 years ago, it really was you behind it.
That's right. It was me. For 6 years, I've thought about it every second. If that flight attendant Chloe Zhang hadn't ruined things, or if I hadn't been so impatient and approached you when the drug was at its peak, would I be the one you couldn't let go of?
Yara Wu, what do you take me for? I love you.
Brother Ethan, if I didn't care about you, why would a rich heiress like me use every means possible just to have you? But it doesn't matter. Today, I have a second chance.
Start over? What do you mean?
Brother Ethan, I need to remind you. If you keep stalling for time, the one suffering won't be me. It will be Chloe Song.
What are you going to do to her?
A beautiful flight attendant, with no way to fight back. What do you think will happen? You tell me.
You wouldn't dare.
You're welcome to gamble. And see if we dare.
The number you dialed is powered off.
Where am I? Help! Zak Wu? It's you!
Chloe Zhang! We meet again.
Those two seniors asking for directions, you arranged that just to kidnap me.
Exactly. Chloe Song, look at you. If you'd taken the check and left last time, wouldn't we all be happy? But you chose the hard way, forcing me to be ruthless. Aren't you just asking for trouble?
Zak Wu, if you do this, Ethan Huo will never let you go.
Ha ha ha! Chloe Song, you'd better worry about yourself. After today, Ethan Huo won't want you anymore.
What do you really want?
Everyone knows Ethan Huo has severe germophobia. He never lets anyone get close. You, Chloe Zhang, just got lucky. You ran into Ethan Huo when he was drugged by Yara. That's the only reason he noticed you.
So that accident 6 years ago was all Yara Wu's doing. For 6 years, I lived in fear of Yara Wu's threats, hiding away, giving birth alone, supporting the whole family by myself. And you say I'm lucky?
That's because you're stupid. Ethan Huo planned to marry you long ago.
You? Yes, I was stupid. If 6 years ago I hadn't run away and had stayed there to talk things through with Ethan Huo, Sean would have had a father from birth. None of this would have happened.
Tell me, for someone as picky as Ethan Huo, if he knew his Mrs. Huo was touched by another man, how would he feel?
You.
By then, he'd find you too filthy to even look at.
You're a father yourself. How can you be so disgusting?
Well, I don't want to do this either. But you wasted your chance. You forced my hand.
Stay back. Don't you know, those who worked for the Wu family before are all in prison now?
If you touch her, I'll have your lives. Secretary Shu, any sign of my wife?
President Huo, the footage from where she vanished was swapped. The airport is very crowded. To check every suspicious vehicle, it'll take at least a day.
Haha. Brother Ethan, it's no use. By the time you find a lead, it'll be too late. But there's still a way out. Didn't I tell you, Brother Ethan? Today is my chance for a fresh start.
Cut to the chase. What do you want? To let Chloe Zhang go?
Just let her go? Impossible. But other things are negotiable. Just drink this, and I'll call my father to give you a chance to negotiate.
You drugged the wine.
That's right. Like I said, what I want, I must have. I won't hide it this time. To drink or not is up to you. Brother Ethan, don't say I didn't warn you. It's been a long time since Chloe Zhang was taken.
Contact Zach Wu now.
This badge is even stronger than 6 years ago. Brother Ethan, there's no escape for you today. Brother Ethan, how are you feeling?
Call Zach Wu.
It seems the drug hasn't fully kicked in. This time, I won't fail like I did 6 years ago, just by being impatient. Since it's just the two of us here, I need to keep him calm. Fine. I'll call him.
Yara, what is it?
You'd better think of the consequences. Ethan Huo can even intercept a plane. Do you really think, after hurting me, you can just walk away?
What are you afraid of? Go get her! I'll give you 5 million each once it's done. And arrange a private jet to take you abroad. This money will last you a lifetime.
Don't let him fool you. Don't you know the Wu family's current situation? The Wu family is being suppressed by the Huos. They just lost a 500 to million order at a time like this. How could Zach Wu give you 10 million? If the Huo family really investigates later, how can you be sure Zach Wu won't make you take the fall?
Cowards! Move aside if you're afraid to act. I'll do it. Chloe Zhang, you brought this on yourself.
You?
Yara. Why is she video calling me now? Yara, what's wrong? Yara! Yara, say something. What happened to you? Yara!
Secretary Su. Take men and clear this floor. Not a single member of the Wu family stays. Guard my room. Nobody enters.
Yes, President Huo.
Yara!
Zach Wu, I want to see Chloe Zhang. Otherwise, I can't guarantee your daughter will ever see you again.
All right. Ethan Hua, don't be rash. We can talk this through.
Ethan.
Little Chloe, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Ethan Hu, let go of my daughter. I promise you, as long as you don't hurt Yara, I won't touch Chloe Zhang.
Fine. Release Chloe Zhang right now, as long as she is safe. What happened today, I won't hold against you.
Do you mean it?
Dad, don't fall for it. Ethan Huo has already fallen for the trap. He won't last long.
Ha ha ha! No wonder. If my dear daughter hadn't succeeded, how could you have contacted me?
Zach Wu, touch one hair on Chloe Zhang's head, and I'll pay it back 100-fold to Yara Wu.
Hey! Ethan Huo! Stop being stubborn! You must be suffering right now. I know. You can't hold out much longer. Ethan Huo, the drug I prepared for you is extremely potent. No man could possibly resist it. Fine, neither of us will move. I won't touch Chloe Zhang, and you don't touch Yara. Let's see how long you can last. But once you lose your mind in a bit, you won't be able to stop whatever I do.
I'm sorry. It's my fault for being so foolish, falling into their trap again.
It's not your fault, little Chloe. The Wu family is just too shameless. I'm okay. Little Chloe. Don't be afraid. I won't let anything happen to you.
Brother Ethan, why suffer so much to resist? You know very well that sooner or later...
Shut up. No, I can't let the drug control me, losing my mind. Otherwise, little Chloe will be in danger.
Brother Ethan, you won't be able to handle it. You couldn't handle it 6 years ago. This time, you're even less likely to...
Little Chloe.
Brother Ethan.
Looks like the drug is kicking in.
Ethan.
Brother Ethan.
Yara Wu. Yara Wu. Even if I die here today, I'll never cross the line with you. Since this wine is so potent, I'll use a sharper pain to suppress its effects and stay sober.
Brother Ethan, stop!
Sak Vu. Today, I, Ethan Huo, will fight you to the end.
Ethan Huo, what exactly are you thinking? What's wrong with my daughter, Zach Wu's daughter? You'd really push yourself this far?
Brother Ethan, why? How could you prefer hurting yourself over being with me? 6 years ago, in the same situation, you could accept Chloe Zhang. Why can't you accept me now?
Because the Huo family already has a Mrs. Huo.
Ethan, I'm sorry.
Brother Ethan, don't! Please!
Yara Wu, you know me. Once I've made up my mind, I won't change it.
Brother Ethan, you know how much I care about you. How could you do something so cruel in front of me?
Is this cruel? No. What you did to little Chloe was cruel. Yara Wu, I don't understand either. I've rejected you countless times since we were teens. Why are you so obsessed with me?
Because all our lives, the only one qualified to stand by your side has always been me.
What?
At 7, we performed in a global stage play for International Elementary School. We were top students fluent in many languages, playing the prince and princess.
That was just a performance.
Then, as the school club founder, you organized a small-scale trade event. I was your assistant, your host, and your spokesperson. We were the perfect couple in everyone's eyes.
You weren't the only one doing activities with me.
At 15, your germophobia got worse. You wouldn't let anyone get close to you. Only I could still stay by your side.
I told you. I tolerated you being around, only because of our family's friendship.
But I've been with you since we were kids. I witnessed every bit of your glory growing up. I watched you grow from a high-spirited boy to a decisive and fearsome president, from youthful to mature. I never intended to leave you.
And I never intended to marry you.
But if it wasn't for that accident 6 years ago, you wouldn't have any intention of marrying someone else, right?
Your ideas are too arbitrary.
I know you, Brother Ethan. No one in this world knows you better than I do. Others are scared off by your aura and your methods. They say there's no good end for those who provoke you, but only I know. You never vent your anger on others for no reason.
So, Ethan has been so outstanding since childhood, but because of me, he's in such a mess now. Yeah, if not for that accident 6 years ago, he wouldn't have wanted anything to do with me.
Brother Ethan, how great you are. Only I know.
Krui Sung, did you hear that? Yara Wu and Ethan Huo were childhood sweethearts. A perfect match. You don't deserve him at all.
I really don't deserve Ethan Huo. 6 years ago, I didn't even meet him properly. Before believing rumors and running away overnight without even giving him a chance to explain.
Nonsense. Yara Wu, you're just like your father. Both of you are completely selfish.
Brother Ethan.
You've said so much. From the very beginning. Have you considered my feelings for you? No, you haven't. In elementary school, you used my name to kick students you didn't like out of the club. In middle school, you banned any girls from talking to me. As an adult, you used my connections without permission to snatch projects for the Wu family. Did you think I wouldn't notice?
But I love you.
You take whatever you want in the name of love, openly and secretly, seizing every bit of profit you can, then boldly stopping me from choosing anyone else. Yara, that's not love. That's opportunism.
Brother Ethan, how could you say that?
Stop fooling yourself. It's not me you love. It's the vanity of being by my side.
I'm not.
Is that so? Someone who schemes to force others into their goals doesn't even understand the basics of respect. How can you talk about love?
Brother Ethan. So, that's what you think of me.
Exactly. I told you, I've had enough of putting up with you. I've said it countless times. My tolerance for you was only out of family ties.
But whether you believe it or not, this is how I love.
I love you. Brother Ethan.
Look. I could never communicate with you.
Fine. To prove my feelings for you are real, I can compromise. Brother Ethan, if you agree to be with me, I'll talk my dad into letting Chloe Zhang leave safely.
Be with you?
That's right. Exactly what you think. Let go of me. Stop hurting and suppressing yourself.
They're still trying to force Ethan Huo to be with someone he doesn't like. I'm so useless. Why can't I do anything? Hey.
No way, I said. I, Ethan Huo, will stand my ground against you today.
Ethan.
If he keeps resisting, he'll have to use pain to stay awake. Do you want to see him like this?
No, you can't. Ethan.
If he keeps resisting, he'll have to use pain to stay awake. Do you want to see him like this?
No, you can't.
Besides, if he keeps suppressing it, I can't guarantee if his body will suffer permanent damage.
No, I can't watch him push his body to the limit. Ethan, just agree to their terms.
You're telling me to agree? Are you sure? Does little Chloe really have no feelings for me? Does she really not care if I'm with someone else? Fine. Let's ensure her safety first. Fine. I'll auntie Yara Wu, but you must let Secretary Shu go over to ensure you keep your word.
Send your man over. No way.
What? Is Chairman Wu really that cowardly? Afraid of just one man? I'm sure your place is heavily guarded. My man can even go there blindfolded. Without any communication devices, I just want to guarantee. It's not too much to ask.
Let me think. We've stalled for too long. The Huos might track us down soon. Soon, the drink's effect will be at its peak. If he unties Yara now, it'll definitely work. Then Ethan Wu will have to take responsibility for Yara. Fine. Have your man wait in the alley behind Wu Hotel. Make sure he's clean. Don't let us find anything suspicious on him.
Understood. Secretary Shu, go to the alley behind Wu Hotel alone. Don't bring anything. Wait for Zach Wu's men to pick you up. Once there, little Chloe's safety is in your hands. You know what to do?
I understand, President Wu. Since the pickup is behind Wu Hotel, it means her location must be near the hotel. Don't worry. I'll arrange for a team to move in and rescue her as soon as possible. President Huo, are you okay?
Fa.
Understood. I'll be quick.
Come on, Secretary Shu. Say goodbye to your boss.
President Huo, I'm here.
Ethan Huo. Now it's your turn to keep your promise.
Brother Ethan, you should let me go now. Brother Ethan, how are you?
Cut the video.
Okay. Dead. I'm hanging up now.
Okay. I won't stop you from bonding with my son-in-law. Relax, Secretary Sue. After today, we're all on the same side.
I'm so sad. My heart hurts. Ethan, will you blame me when you wake up? Will you be in more pain than me?
Mum, don't worry. President Huo said that only you can be Mrs. Huo.
What?
Hey, you little brat! Look around you. Whose territory is this? Look at the situation. You still dare to be rude to me? Talking like that?
You call this rude? Chairman Wu, it's going to get much ruder soon.
What do you mean? Ah!
Brother Ethan, you know what? This moment feels like a dream to me. I've waited over 10 years for this day. Today, I'm finally going to have you.
Yara Wu.
Don't hold back anymore. We all know what happens next. You can't control yourself. Brother Ethan. It seems Brother Ethan can't hold back anymore. Brother Ethan, what are you doing? Is Brother Ethan so dominant that he likes to take charge? Fine. Then I'll play along. Ah, Brother Ethan, what are you doing? Ethan who? You went back on your word?
I only promised to untie you, but I never promised not to tie you up again.
Ethan who? You yerk. You're already like this. I doubt you can hold out much longer.
Secretary Shu, you'd better hurry up.
You're just a secretary. Why?
Huh. Do you really think President Huo sent me here for no reason?
Well played, Ethan Huo. You actually had a trick up your sleeve.
Mrs. Hu, let me untie you.
Well played, Ethan Huo. You actually had a trick up your sleeve.
Mrs. Huo, let me untie you.
Secretary Zhu, Ethan is in bad shape. Go save him, quickly.
Understood, Mrs. Huo. We're heading there now.
Secretary Zhu, you think you can leave just because you took us down? This room is surrounded by the Wu family men. Even if you're a good fighter, you can't fight your way out alone.
Is that so? Don't be so sure. It's me. Is it settled outside?
Don't worry, boss. Just walk right out. The outside has been cleared.
Mrs. Huo, let's go.
Stop! Stop right there!
Brother Ethan, don't push yourself anymore. Come here.
Little Chloe.
Damn it. Why is that damn woman still on Brother Ethan's mind right now? But if pretending to be Chloe Zong gets him close to me, then I can use that to my advantage. That's right. It's me. I'm Chloe Zong.
Little Chloe.
Ethan.
President Huo.
Ethan, how are you doing?
Chloe Song. Why are you here?
Yara Wu, I'll never fall for your traps again. And the Wu family will pay for what you've done. Ethan, let's go.
Chloe Zong. It's you again. Why is it always you? I hate you. I'll never let you get away with this.
It's so hot. I'll get a wet towel.
Little Chloe.
Well, Mrs. Huo, I'll leave things here to you. I'll head out first.
Okay, Secretary Shu, thanks for today.
It'll be a long night for you, Mrs. Huo. I'll come back tomorrow morning to report to President Huo.
Ethan, you...
Little Chloe. You really are Little Chloe.
It's me.
Little Chloe. I'm in pain.
I could tell nothing happened between Ethan and Yara Wu just now. Then what is he trying to do?
It's late, Little Chloe. Go back to your room and rest.
What about you?
I'm fine. Don't worry. I won't let what happened 6 years ago happen again. I can't let it happen again, while I'm not sober, doing anything irresponsible. The accident 6 years ago hurt her too much. I owe her a proper courtship.
As I thought, he's only good to me out of responsibility. As long as he has some sanity, he won't touch me. Okay, I'll head back to my room then.
Morning.
Ethan, you have a fever?
I'm fine. I already took medicine. Why aren't you resting today? You still have to work.
This flight was scheduled. It's hard to change. I'm fine. So I plan to work as usual.
I'll drive you.
No need. You still have a fever. You need to rest. I can go by myself.
I'll drive you. Otherwise, I won't be able to rest easy.
Chloe Song, get it together. You can't take advantage of his kindness and develop feelings you shouldn't have.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Coming.
The plan against Wu Group has been fully implemented. Currently, the Wu family has no competitiveness. Their stock is plummeting. Their assets will shrink by more than half within a month.
Ahem.
President Wu, should I take you to the hospital?
I'm fine. I just took cold showers half the night. Caught a bit of a cold.
President Wu, you powered through with cold showers last night.
What about Zach Wu? Yara Wu?
We're still gathering evidence. Because surveillance was destroyed and the crime scene was at Wu Hotel, they wiped the evidence clean. So regarding this matter, the legal process will be quite slow.
I see. Little Chloe should be getting off work. Come to the airport with me to pick her up.
Oh, okay.
Little Chloe.
Captain Gu.
Little Chloe. It's been 6 years. We finally meet again. I thought I'd never see you again.
Yeah, I didn't expect to end up back at Jingdu Airlines either.
Little Chloe. Have a moment to talk?
Sure. What is it?
Back then, you quit so suddenly, no one knew what happened. But later, some unpleasant rumours started spreading from somewhere.
Do you also think that back then I was fired for improper conduct? I thought the purser had already cleared my name.
No. After you returned, the purser clarified everything publicly. What happened back then was a misunderstanding. What I wanted to say is, these rumours, I never believed them in all these 6 years. 6 years ago, we flew so many flights together. You were the first class attendant with the highest satisfaction rate. How could you ruin your own career by doing something like that?
Thank you for believing in me.
President Huo, what are you doing?
Wait a minute.
President Huo, this captain and Mrs. Huo seem like just ordinary colleagues. They're probably just making small talk. Don't take it to heart.
These past 6 years, I actually tried many ways to find news of you, but it was like you've vanished off the face of the earth. Your phone, your social media accounts, all of them were deactivated. I looked for almost everyone who knew you, but no one had any news of you.
Is this what you call ordinary colleagues making small talk?
Well,
ordinary colleagues would try everything possible to look into a former colleague's life?
Maybe this captain is just a very helpful person.
Back then, things happened, and I had to cut off contact with everyone.
Actually, I know...
You know?
6 years ago. All your records were wiped. I checked all the flights from that time, trying to figure out what happened. After ruling out every flight you weren't on, only the Huo Group's private jet was left.
Yes. I was on the Huo Group's private jet back then.
Ethan Huo bullied you, didn't he? I know you would never do anything unprofessional. If something happened, it must have been his doing.
President Hu, please don't be angry.
Why should I be angry? He's telling the truth.
Actually, it's not what you think.
Then what's the real story?
Captain Gu, I'm glad someone is willing to believe in me. But Ethan Howell is actually a very good person.
Your child, isn't it his?
You even know about that?
Little Chloe, I have something to tell you.
What?
Little Chloe, I like you.
You? Why are you suddenly saying this?
Sorry. This might seem a bit sudden to you, but actually, I've been waiting 6 years for the chance to say this.
But you know I have a child.
But you're not married, are you? Little Chloe, I don't care if you have a child. I'm willing to accept everything about you.
I can't listen to this anymore. This Captain Gu is being so out of line.
Stay here. Don't move.
President Hu, you can actually tolerate this?
I want to hear her thoughts. When that happened 6 years ago, I didn't consider her wishes. Now, What right do I have to stop someone from confessing to her?
Do you know when you suddenly disappeared 6 years ago, I even wondered if you were no longer in this world. I once thought I'd never have another chance to say these words to you.
Thank you. I'm touched, but...
Little Chloe, I'm begging you. Let me finish, okay? I've regretted it countless times. Not saying this to you 6 years ago. For 6 years, even in my dreams. I've said this to you countless times. Little Chloe, I like you. Now, you're standing right in front of me. This time, I absolutely can't lose you again.
Captain Goo, thank you for your feelings, but I can't return them right now.
Is it because of the child? Little Chloe, I can help you take good care of him.
Sean is being well cared for now.
Then, is it because of Ethan Huo?
No.
It's not because of me. Could it be? She doesn't like me at all?
Mrs. Huo, I beg you, please stop talking.
Little Chloe, I'm not asking for an immediate answer. I only hope you'll give me a chance, okay?
Captain Goo, I'm sorry. I don't want to waste your time.
I don't mind waiting. I just hope you don't reject me so quickly.
Little Chloe.
Ethan. Strange. I know Ethan doesn't like me, but why am I still afraid he'll misunderstand?
Precedent who?
And this is?
He's the captain of my flight. Since we haven't seen each other in a long time, we were just chatting for a bit.
President Huo, you're here to...
Pick up Little Chloe.
Little Chloe, aren't you single?
Captain Goo, I happened to overhear some of your conversation. Whatever is between Little Chloe and me has nothing to do with you, and she has already clearly rejected you. So, as for overstepping, please stop asking about it. Let's go.
Wait, Little Chloe?
Captain Goo, please stay back. Your question just now, I can answer it.
What?
Miss Chloe Jong is Mrs. Huo of the Huo family. They haven't gotten the certificate, only because they want to enjoy the feeling of dating, but Mrs. Huo lives at the Huo family manor, and President Huo picks her up personally every day. Do you think continuing to pester her makes any sense?
But Little Chloe's attitude just now didn't seem like that at all.
Captain Goo, if you stay this stubborn, I'm afraid you won't even be able to remain colleagues with Mrs. Huo.
What? You mean Jingdu Airlines will fire me because of my personal feelings?
Captain Goo, no need to guess. It's a fact that my mistress will never accept you.
I don't care. Do you really think I can't survive without Jingdu Airlines?
You should have some self-awareness. I hope you won't trouble President Huo and Mrs. Huo anymore. President Hu, this rival of yours is quite difficult. I'm afraid he's not easily dismissed.
I'm going to my room to change.
Go ahead. Get some rest. I'll call you for dinner. Secretary Shu.
President Hua, your next move. What's the plan?
Make the arrangements. I'm heading to Jingdu Airlines to be a part-time captain.
Yes, President Huo. Wait a minute. What did you say?
I have the flight license and experience required for a captain. What's wrong with me being a captain?
But President Huo, what about the company's business? Did you forget we're at a critical stage of pressuring the Wu family?
Don't I have you? You'll have to work harder lately. I'll double your salary and bonus.
But President Huo, please reconsider. Actually, I think that Captain Gu is no threat to you.
It's settled.
Ethan, why are you wearing a captain's uniform?
Ugh.
Starting today, I'm going to work with you. Let's go.
You're going to fly a plane?
Exactly.
Why the sudden interest in flying?
What else could it be? Because of you, of course.
Because of me? Are you worried that something will happen to me again? It's fine. After the previous lesson, I'll definitely be careful. Besides, the butler arranged a private car for me. I'll go straight to and from work. There won't be any problems.
That father and daughter from the Wu family haven't been caught yet. It's safer if we stay together.
But you're usually so busy. If you become a captain too, what about the company?
It's fine. I can handle things after landing, in the captain's office. Besides, Secretary Shu is there to cover for me.
I'm not confident I can handle it.
What's wrong with you today?
Ethan, why do I feel you're being a bit strange today? Secretary Shu, what's really going on?
What else could it be? President Huo saw a captain confessing to you yesterday. He's just jealous.
What? Ethan, doesn't he dislike me? If he really didn't like me, how could he be jealous of Captain Gu?
Secretary Shu.
Mrs. Hu, please talk some sense into President Ho. The company really can't function without him.
Secretary Shu, do you want your bonus this month or not?
Mrs. Huo, I'm counting on you for my bonus. I'll see myself out.
Secretary Shu. Let me explain.
Ethan, is what Secretary Shu said true?
It's true. I heard someone confess to you yesterday. It really bothered me. I don't want to interfere with your decisions, but I can't just stand by while others pursue you. So after thinking it over, I felt I had to do something.
But I always thought that for me, you had no interest at all.
Who said that? If I didn't care about you, why would I be so obsessed, searching for you for 6 years?
I thought it was just out of responsibility.
How could you think that?
Does that mean you actually like me a little?
You actually thought I only liked you a little bit. If I didn't care about you enough, why would I be pushed so hard by Yara Wu? Neither will compromise.
Yes, you did reject her. But you pushed me away too.
That's because I know 6 years ago in that accident, I didn't consider your feelings at all. I didn't want you to force yourself for me again. I hope every step we take from now on is something you actually want.
But you're a germaphobe, aren't you? I thought every touch was painful for you.
Little Chloe, be fair. When have I ever avoided touching you?
The time I hugged you, I saw you throw away your coat and sanitize yourself with alcohol.
When?
Well, when we watched the fireworks.
Sorry, President Huo. I didn't see you there.
It's fine. You may go. That time. So you didn't have dinner with me that day? Because you thought I was disgusted by you?
Wasn't it?
I threw my clothes and sanitized like crazy because I bumped into a maid in the restaurant.
Not because of me?
Of course not.
So that means you don't feel uncomfortable touching me, and you're not just nice to me out of duty.
Wait. Little Chloe, I've confessed my feelings to you. I care about you a lot. I always have. Now, it's your turn to tell me what you think.
What thoughts?
Towards me. Do you have any feelings at all? Not just because I'm Sean's father.
Of course not. You're responsible, reliable, and so capable. How could anyone not like you?
Just what?
Before, I felt I wasn't good enough for you. I just didn't dare to like you.
Little Chloe, please feel free to love me. I swear, I'll never let your feelings down. I'll spend my life protecting you and our child.
Okay.
Since that's the case, little Chloe, can you give me a legitimate legal status now?
You mean getting registered?
Before we do that, I want an engagement ceremony to let everyone know that you're my Mrs. Huo, okay?
Yes.
President Hu, I've received news from abroad. Sean's condition has stabilized. Oops. I didn't see anything. I'm leaving. Mrs. Huo, please continue.
Wait. You said Sean's condition stabilized?
That's right. Sean hasn't been in a coma lately. After another 6 months of recovery, he can return home.
That's wonderful.
Since Sean is stable, I'll send a private jet to bring Aunt Zong home. Let her witness our engagement ceremony. Okay.
What? President Huo, you're having an engagement ceremony?
Yes.
Rest assured, I'll handle the arrangements. By the way, since you're getting engaged, you won't need to be a part-time pilot anymore, right?
Ethan, maybe you should focus your energy on the company. I promise, except for you, my relationship with anyone else won't go beyond being colleagues and friends.
I'll listen to you then.
Congratulations, President Huo. Congratulations, Mrs. Huo. I'll arrange a private jet right away. To bring Aunt Zhong back to the country.
Wait.
President Huo, any other orders?
Your bonus for this month will be 10 times higher.
Thank you, President Huo. Thank you, Mrs. Huo.
Master, since our last failure, the Huo family has increased the pressure on the Wu family. The Wu family stocks keep falling. Please think of something.
Dad. Did you hear? Ethan Huo is getting engaged to that flight attendant.
Yara! Our Wu family this time? I'm afraid we won't make it.
What?
Yara! This time, we failed completely. I've thought about it. Before the group completely collapses, I plan to sell the company and send you abroad. This way, the remaining assets will be enough for you to live comfortably.
Then I'll never see brother Ethan again.
Yara, why are you still thinking about Ethan Huo? Do you have any idea how dire the situation is?
I don't care, Dad. You promised to help me get him.
Miss, the master has done his best to protect you. If you don't leave, Ethan Huo will send you to prison.
But if I can't have him, what's the point of my life?
Yara!
Master.
Since you were little, I've given in to your every whim. I gave you everything you wanted. How can you feel life is meaningless just because of Ethan Huo?
But Dad, I can't stand watching him marry someone else.
Yara, I've sacrificed everything for you. Even the group I built with my life's blood is going under. I'm still thinking of you, but your head is full of Ethan Huo. Have you ever considered your father?
But you're my dad. If you don't look out for me, who will?
Yara! I'm so disappointed in you. Lock her in her room. On the day of Ethan Huo's engagement, tie her up and send her abroad if you have to.
Yes, Master.
No, I don't want to. Dad.
Little Chloe. You look beautiful today.
President Huo, Mrs. Hu, Aunt Zhong is here.
Mom.
Little Chloe.
Mom.
Ah. Ethan. My daughter. I'm entrusting her to you.
I will take good care of little Chloe.
Aunt Zhong, rest assured. President Huo won't even look at another woman besides his wife. He's perfectly safe.
Okay, I'm relieved then.
Mom.
Little Chloe, you've worked hard all these years. Finally, things are looking up. Mom's truly happy for you.
Mim, I'll definitely be happy. By the way, Mom, here's your jade pendant.
Ah. If your uncle and I hadn't lost each other back then, today, he would have come to your engagement too.
Mom, we'll keep looking for the other jade pendant. I'm sure we'll find your brother one day.
All right, today's your big day. The guests are arriving. Let's not talk about this anymore.
Ethan Huo.
Yara Wu, you still dare show up here?
Don't think you can get engaged to anyone else. If I can't have you, no one can. Ah!
Ethan, look out!
Miss Wu, there's surveillance in the villa. The evidence is solid this time. You won't escape.
Ethan, little Chloe, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm fine too.
How can anyone be so evil?
Ethan Hu, I won't let you get engaged. I won't.
She seems mentally unstable. Secretary Sue, lock her in the utility room until the police arrive.
Yes, President Huo.
Sister! I'm leaving the country today. It seems in this life, we really aren't meant to meet again.
Master, something's wrong. Miss Yara jumped out the window and escaped.
Oh no! She must have gone to the Huo family. Quick! Get the car to the Huo family.
That really gave me a scare. I don't know how the Wu family raised Yara Wu. She's a complete lunatic.
Yara Wu's father has indeed spoiled her too much.
President Huo, Zach Wu is outside asking to see you. He says he'll agree to anything to get you to let Yara Wu go.
I won't see him. Kick him out.
Ethan, Maybe we should see him. Given how much Zach Wu cares about Yara, he might do something desperate, if pushed, and ruin our engagement ceremony.
All right, Secretary Shu, let him in.
I also want to see what kind of father raises a daughter like Yara Wu.
President Huo!
So, you're Yara Wu's father.
You. This jade pendant! Where's it from?
You. Are you little Zach?
Sister! It's me! It's me, sister! My original name was Zach Zhang, but later, I was adopted by the Wu family and changed my name to Wu.
What? Zach Wu is actually my uncle?
How can this be?
Sister! I finally found you. Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Mom?
You! What did you call her?
Zach Wu. I really didn't expect this. The brother my mom spent half her life searching for is actually you, my own uncle.
Me sister is your mother? That means you're my niece.
My brother. The brother I carried out of the mountains myself. His daughter almost killed my whole family.
What have I done?
Little Zach, I still remember. You were so well behaved and clever as a child. I thought you would grow into a kind and just man. I never imagined you'd be the one who almost destroyed my daughter.
Sister, it's not like that. I didn't know Chloe Zhang was your daughter. If I had known, I would have controlled Yara Wu and never let her hurt you.
Zach, every child is their parent's treasure. What right do you have to hurt others? I'd rather never have found my brother than see my own brother become such a despicable person. No, you're not my brother. I don't acknowledge you. My brother died the day we were separated.
No. I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. I shouldn't have let my daughter hurt people. I shouldn't have hurt little Chloe. Sister, you've been my greatest obsession in this life. I prayed to heaven countless times for us to be reunited. I beg you, give me a chance to make amends.
There's no going back. All the harm has already happened. It's impossible for us to ever be siblings again.
Retribution. It's all karma. If I hadn't spoiled my daughter, Wu Group wouldn't be bankrupt. My sister wouldn't have suffered like this. In the end, I gave everything, but didn't get any sympathy from Yara Wu, President Huo. Mrs. Huo, I'm sorry. I know I was wrong.
Apologizing only now? Don't you think it's too late, Chairman Wu?
I know that no matter what I do, I can't make up for my mistakes. The only thing I can do now is to make myself and my daughter pay for the mistakes we've committed, President Huo. Sister, little Chloe, don't worry. Rest assured, I'm going to turn myself in now and confess all my crimes to the police. Secretary Shu, could you please step outside with me?
I can.
Mom, don't be too sad.
Don't worry, I'm okay. You and Ethan still have a long way to go. Seeing you happy is my greatest comfort.
And Zong, Zach Wu has been taken away by the police. Before leaving, he signed an agreement giving the remaining assets of the Wu family and all the shares to you and your daughter. As an apology,
Mom, take it. The Wu Family Foundation is still there. I'll help you later. To revive the company.
All right, little Chloe, this compensation, I'm giving it to you.
Mom, our family will surely be happy and perfect from now on.